Me. Okay. All right, welcome everybody. This week, Victoria is going to start off with our grounding. I'm going to hand it over to you, Victoria.
Thank you, Debbie, and hi everyone. Let's all begin with closing your eyes. Take a deep breath and picture golden coils wrapped around the silver line from the root of your spine and going into the earth. And you breathe out the excess energy, the unwanted energies, down into the earth through that line. And you breathe in, another breath. Then we exhale, bringing that golden silver cord down into the center of Gaia. Take a third breath. And anchor it in to Gaia. Now, visualize the gold and silver cord lighting up. Once it's anchored, you can draw that energy from Gaia the silver brown energy from Gaia into your feet, and up your legs, going to the spine. As it reaches the root chakra, you spin it counterclockwise, releasing any negative energy, blocked energy that's not there. And up your sacral, which is the orange chakra. You spin that counterclockwise. You feel its vibration while it's spinning. Now take it up to the solar plexus and spin that counterclockwise. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Take that up to the heart chakra. Spin it counterclockwise. Just release and let go. Now to your throat chakra. Spin that counterclockwise. To your brow chakra. Your third eye. Spin that counterclockwise. Continuing to release everything that needs to be released. Then to the crown. Spinning your crown chakra counterclockwise. Clearing away everything that needs to be cleared. Now visualize a white pillar of light coming from the great central sun. And into our sun. Coming through. Anchoring in right now to your soul star chakra, this blazing sun of white light. Now going through a crown. As the tube of light enters, we now will spin our crown chakra clockwise, shielding and protecting the crown chakra with the white light. Then it goes to the third eye chakra, spinning the chakra clockwise, engulfing with the white light energy. And now to the throat chakra, spinning clockwise with the white light, balancing and shielding these chakras as we go down. And now to the heart chakra, spinning it clockwise and allowing this white light to blaze inside, expanding and clearing, shielding your heart chakra. And down your solar plexus. You spin it clockwise with the white light. Then to your solar plexus, chakra, sacral chakra with your white light spinning clockwise. And feeling its vibration as it spins. Then to the root chakra. You spin it clockwise with the white light, shielding every chakras in alignment going into the earth. And we draw that energy, the white light, straight into the core, into Gaia, and anchor it there. And it's now complete. Thank you. You may open your eyes.
That's beautiful. Thank
Even
you.
though I was talking throughout, I still felt the energies. Thank you
That
for
was
allowing
beautiful.
me to share.
Thank you so much. Now we'll do opening light language. Don, would you like to begin? You're on mute.
Ashna husna shevit kata kultumalane takshike sunt upuana kata ra sustoto upuma sian takshna mahata kusta tianta kashe tianta ushna sa tiana ula eontu rana mahasa tampa.
Thank you. Reinhardt?
Yai kalaka, yari kalamakala kia takalaka, no kia la kamaka, kia iku la kamaka, tikala la kamaka, tuyata, tayalaka, tikila la kamaka, tikulaka, naniaka, makiala la kamakoto, ayakoto. Thank you.
Thank you. Miguel, do you speak light language? No. Irma?
Thank you. Amenia neneshke nini mina na 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 mana na neneshki nene mina na 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 na. Amini nia nini amina na 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 neneshke nini mana nini na na mana. Amini nene mana nene nene. Amene nene na mana na nashke ne. Shinini mini na 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 mana na nini. Amana nashke nini na na na. Amini neneshke nini. Nini na 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 nashke nene. Thank you.
Thank you. Denise, I can't remember if you do or not.
Not usually.
Christy, please.
Siaka uutuako utusku uaka yata shuku yaka ituchuku oku yata ya utusku yaka yata utusku yuku yaka yata shiaka utusku oku utusku yaka ita uku utusku yaka kaya ishkituku. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see. Guess that leaves me. Aika ito sonaya ka ia tutu sonaya tua. Nakita tia tu sumai taika ta. Inani ka ito soeka. Na ito tutu isakayo noata. Uka ia tu na ito unanata isko. Pa ito kosawata tia tua. Na ito kota tia ito sumata. Saitu na ita ka ito to sonaya ko ata nyayata. Uka ito soati ata ko atia danayta. Ziggy's acting up. We have to light some frankincense. Calm down. Maria, we usually start with intentions. Do you speak light language?
I'm afraid I'm not. I'm here for the first time.
Okay. We start with intentions. If you have any intentions at all, do you have anything that you would like to pray for or for us to speak light language together that you would like to bring forward at this time? It could be personal, it could be anything at all.
If I may have a healing later on.
Okay. Oh, yes, we can do, we do healings after we do intentions. Yes.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's all at the moment I can say, I'm afraid. I'm listening, observing, and
Sure.
thank you in advance for the possibility of being
Well,
here.
we're happy you're here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Victoria, do you have any intentions for today?
Okay, I would like to give support to the countries like Germany, who's having some difficulties with, protests and stuff like that. Just about any countries that's having issues with protesting. Their family, give them healing comfort, because we have so many things going on. It's not just, you know, like we need healing everywhere. But right now I want to focus on the distress from those people, and hopefully, you know, they will not be so, they can get some comfort. And keep their vibration up while they're protesting, if you know what I mean.
Reinhardt's in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's important, but everywhere else too, as you said, Victoria. And this intention, I will do also the same intention later, to raise the frequency, to have the fear and anger somehow leveled out. So that's, yeah. We start, Victoria, with your. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Don't worry about them. The more that you make about it, it's going the worse it'll get. Just let them be. Yeah, Africa is also another country that is going through some horrific.
So the intention would be for all the protesters everywhere around the globe. So everyone,
all the countries that their freedoms are being taken away from them, their sovereignty.
Yeah.
Let us do light language then. Haika ito soko ati sini o koti soto Thank you. Don?
I can't think of anything right off the bat.
Reinhardt, did you have anything else?
Yeah, what I said. It's so important that we help the conscious mind in raising the frequency that when people access it, that this is a frightening situation for them. So, and usually what I saw when they go out and protest, or they walk out and to protest with this, that it helped them because they are in fresh air, and most of them take off the what they have in front of their mouth and nose. And then usually the last day's sun was shining. That's very important, sun. So that helps. And therefore I would like to start for this. Nahia kala kama tekia naka.
Lydia.
Yeah, my intention is send the love and healing to everyone who is at the moment in fear and confusion, anxiety from all what is going on in the world.
Thank you. Suku utatu tuisiga
Maria
unana
Mala
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miguel?
So my intention today for the little ones that are right now born and the ones that are young enough, for that innocence and that playfulness and that joy to not be taken away, but rather kind of infect us all, adults. And for those adults that are seeing and beginning to see the truth of what has been going on for a long time in the world, to use that energy starting in the lower vibrations to channel it into spreading the truth to others and taking constructive measures to change towards the world that we all deserve. So.
Olivia, did you have anything different? No? Thank you. Irma?
Miguel and I have very similar ones, actually the same one, but I'd also like to add for our wee ones and those who are also consciously aware that there is something that's out of place with either parent or world, for that comfort, and also for everyone's inner child that is also screaming out, to just get that comfort and release that fear and step into their power and know that, just to have that reassurance that all is well and just continue on our path. Thank you.
Yeah, it's so funny because my great-granddaughter is coming out with was a coronavirus. I mean, she's doing her schooling at home. Their whole life has changed right now. You know, their whole school life, and you know, the children that were graduating high school or graduating from middle school to high school, they're missing out. A lot of them are missing out on their activities and their you know, high school graduation, going into college. They're missing their graduation with their friends that they've gone all through high school with. They're missing their proms. They're missing this pivotal moments in their lives. Some of them are. I mean, I think they're where I live, they're actually postponed the graduation. They're actually going to have it. So I don't know about other parts of the world.
I know North Dakota, they are having the graduations for family only, and we're just a small community. It takes 4 towns to make one school. So they are going to still have graduation with parents only and grandparents, I believe. And then if you choose to have a small gathering after that, they just ask that you follow protocol. But other than that, it is open and they will be experiencing that.
Well, we're in Phoenix and they're having a graduation. It's pretty big. Yeah. And it's not restricted.
Yeah.
But everything's
this one,
open
I think
here.
Yeah. We have one case in our town. Well, not my town. If I go to the next town, we have one case.
So, yeah, well, it's
I know.
it's a flu, people. It's a flu. Let's pray for this fear to go away, for people to open their eyes. Oh, taika te ti soa ka ia ta taio kata. Ina ka ita soso na ita ka ita. Nana ki ita tosa ita.
Poshetaan takaya ara ita kakahan suora ata shieta suka ata isi irmo suka ata shieta
Oh my kai tisa na ita
kia
ko.
shito
So
kokota
futa ita isa ka ita.
so umo chitanti sika aush eka
Oh
yamozika
my
si
kai ita sa
akatau
ito so
si
so
cheta
ka ita
aika
ito so na
aushiti
ita. Sunai
Ian
ita
Bishop
ka
Aya
ita
Koto
sunai
Tumu
ita
Hawa
ka ita
Sike
ka
Eo
ita
to
sunai ita.
Wata
Ito ita sa ita ka ita su uta ita ka ita sa ita. Okay ita. Christy? You're on mute. There you go.
Yeah, thank you, Deb and Rick. Yeah, my intention today is just to send unconditional love to the dark on the planet, the dark energy, dark vibration. Thank you.
Hoko tu so so ita ka ita so so ka ita. Ika ita so ita ka ita ka ita so so ka ita. Ika ita so so na ita to so ita ita so ita. Isa ika to so ita ika. Ina ka ita so ita ka ita ka ita so to so ita ka ita so ita. Ina ika ita so ita ko oka ka ita ka ita so na ita. Isa ika ka ita so na ita to so ita. Ina ka ita so ita ko ita ita. Ina ka ita so na ita na ita ka. Ona ka ita so so na ka ita so ita. Luba.
Hi. My intention is, I would like to ask everyone to send love and light to America's soul, America's as a country. Love and light. Thank you.
Thank you. Nagi ka to suso kai ita ianita ita ita ka ita sa ita. Ika ita sa ita ko sa ita ka ita sa ka. Ika ita sa ita sa ka ita sa ka ita. Ina ka ita sa ita sa ka ita. Nada ita ka ita. Nana ina wana ina na ina na ina ita ita ina na ina. Isko ona na ito sa ita.
Quanta shitea
Ayoko
tuya
na ito sa
kadin wasa katausha. Quanta sika tatara kashinte. Quanta sika utora kashala.
Diane?
Hi, my intention would be to ask for healing and comfort for people who are still under lockdown and struggling with the isolation and missing the physical contact with their family and loved ones. Thank you.
Yes, beautiful. Oma kaita ita ita so kaita so nana ika ya kaita tiso oka iya kaita so toto mai no ni nai no nai na ni kashi ina kaita toto si ya kaita si ya ta ina kaita so kaita so ina kaita to sa ita kaita to sa na kaita ba okaita so ita inai kaita so sa kaita so
Yata aviaka si antora talarana.
Susan.
I would say I think I might do a personal one, but it's also one I would maybe want. Well, I suppose I can't do a healing for her, but my sister-in-law is like on week 5 of having COVID symptoms, and my brother, her husband and their 21-year-old daughter that lives at home you know, they had symptoms for like the first week, and then those symptoms went away, but they're both more spiritually aware than my sister-in-law is in some ways. Even though she has a lot of intuitive gifts, she kind of turns it off and doesn't, you know, open her mind to things outside of, you know, she's very limited in her thinking. So
she's afraid. That's the
she
message I'm getting. She's very much afraid of it.
And she tends to go to like worst case scenario in general. She's just that kind of person. But I think she's getting worn down with dealing with it. And so she had both tests last week. She went into her doctor and both came back negative, but her doctor's pretty sure she has it based on her symptoms, and her doctor's seen a lot of other people that have had it for like a month or longer. But they think that, so she's going to see her doctor again the end of this week to check for underlying conditions like bronchitis, pneumonia, that sort of thing, if that's what's going on. But she's had fever spikes for like 5 weeks now, off and on. You know, like she'll think she'll be done, and then a couple days will go by with no fever, and then she'll have a fever spike on the third day, and so it's been a repeating pattern like that. So, but I think a lot of it, yeah, has to do with her own fear, and she perpetuates that a lot in general, you know. So any healing that, or support, or helping raise her vibration from fear to love.
We can actually, if you have a picture of her, we can actually ask her higher self if we can heal her later when we go into healing, Susan.
Yes, I can.
If her higher self allows us, we can do healing on her. But I really truly believe she's bringing this on herself, and they're all thinking that they're catching it from her, so they're all living in fear. So it's like it's a bouncing ball between them. You have it this time. You have it. You have it. Oh no, I've got it. Oh, so they're all doing this. This is like, okay, we're all gonna have it. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, they all seem to have kind of a defeatist attitude about it now, that like, oh, everybody's going to eventually get it. My brother's talking about that now. And
I can tell you that they've got some observers, they're grays, and they're loving it.
And I keep trying to open their minds to otherwise.
They're living off their fear. They're living off their fear.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get them out of that mindset by sending them compassion, love, and light, and healing. So, but I'll find a picture of her, and then when we get to that point, if you could scan her or provide healing, that would be great.
If you got a picture of all three of them, we'll do some energy work on all three of them.
Okay.
I may be able to help also later in due time. I'll tell you what I see also.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, ooh, nice. We'll all work together on this. Let's do some light language. Okay. Usa sai kutusunaya kaya sumaya kaya tusunaya kaya umakaya tusei tutegea tukusamaya ina kaya tusunaya ina kaya tusunaya ina kaya tusia ina kaya tante ia tutusa umaya tusunaya sahika uata Lucy. Hello, sweetheart.
Hello. My intention is for the world to align with the divine and be aware that we create the reality with our thoughts and with our words, and just start to create some more beautiful surrounding and world for us.
Beautiful. Isaka ina na ia to sanai kai. Isa ia kai no na kiti sia o kai ita tia o kai ita na ia kai hataya Nai
Asa
katia
anta
kaya
tara
ya
marakat
kaya
tan
tia
disik
ka
sa
aya
pura
kaya
kita tike
inaya
disik
ka
ato
ito sonaya kaya
sia
ya
amolo
ka
nia
tia tia kaya
ayanto
nai
samahanta
katia tia kaya
sia
ya
takosta
ya
daraya
mai
pura
kataya ka ya
para
ya 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 ya
andesika para hana hasawata tina kopo.
Richard.
Yes, I do have public one and private one. I think I can only do one today. I'd like to start with a private one because this is about my mom. Mother's Day just passed, and I couldn't give her anything helpful. She's right now in China and trapped in that COVID-19 hype. She cannot get her out of the hotel. She stuck there for a couple months, and her situation getting worse. She's on a wheelchair, kind of. She has a bulge disc, kind of numbed all the nerves. She cannot feel. She now have issues with lower part of her body, and she has some medication she took with her from here, but she's running out of it, and there's no way to get it to her. I'm just, as a son, I love her so dearly, and I couldn't help. That's why I kind of looking for any healings, anything magical that make her feel better. She has constipation, diabetes, all the problems. And that's
Yeah.
okay. Light is there. There's hope.
For who?
His mother.
For my mother.
Okay.
May we know her first name?
First name's Chinese name hard to pronounce. Zhi Chui. Last name is Li.
Okay.
Li, like a Lee, Li. Same pronunciation. But I have her picture if that
Okay.
helps.
When we do healing, I'll have you put the picture up.
Okay.
But we'll do light language for her right now. But when we do the healing, I'll have you on full view so that Rick and I can see your mother.
Okay.
And we'll have to go to her higher self to get permission, which I'm already getting a yes. I'm already getting
yes.
a higher self yes that we
Nice,
can do healing. So
beautiful.
even without seeing her, I'm getting a yes. So
I would just add that I'm going to do this for China. Okay, just for China. I'm going to the entire map of China.
yes, but we're going to do light language just
Yes,
for her.
yes,
And
yes.
we'll get the vibration going already, just for your mother and for you as her son.
Thank you very much.
So ika ito so ika ite iko o ika ika tina ika nakaita ina ika ito so oka inaka ita ito so ata ita ika ina ika o ata ito ko ina ika ito so ata ika ito so inaka ito so ita so mo ika ito so na ika inaka ita ito so ika ito so
Amo tuena kasha rastichko randa siatura randa rishka utron paska ara tia raktia nos ea rando tikelale un rantiska randa iska etrointa tranti kuprotra tranta to iasta kustara tranta to shea tatina posatanda skada.
Wow, that's very powerful. I could feel it.
Dragon.
Susanna?
Hello.
Hello.
So my intention for today would be so people to think like more positive and to think about things they have because even what is happening in the world, we still have things to be grateful for. So when we also think like more positive, like I believe like we attract more like goodness to our life. So yeah, that would be the intention. To look like forward and not to think about all the bad stuff, because we still have the good things there.
Yes, gratitude. Yes. Thank you. Hai hai koko, hai hai kuka, hai hai kuka tai ia ta, kota ia ka ia ka ia ta, hai ka ti ia ka i to sa ia ka ia ka, e ka i to sa i to ka i to ti nei nei to sa nei ka ia ta, ai to sa ia ta, ai ai ka i to i ka i ta i ai ka i to ka i ta i ai ia o ka, ina i ka i ai ka i ai o ta i ka i ai ko ia. Ina ia ia ko ia 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 ta i ko ia ia ko ta. Ina ia 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 ka ia ia ko ta ta ia ia ta ia ia ko ia ta. Denise?
Well, my intention is one. My 3 kids lost their grandma on Mother's Day, and I just wanted them to be able to release some of that confusion and some of the religious dogma, I guess, that has been put in their head by the other side of the family, so that they can break through to some greater truths and experiences and expansion in themselves, and perhaps talk a little bit more about those things.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm a recovering Catholic, and but sometimes this is really hard. Sometimes you have to let them have their experience and respect that.
Oh yeah, I totally do. I just think it would help if they were able to expand themselves, that they could absorb more.
It would, but sometimes you just have to shut. And this is something I'm learning. But sometimes we just need to shut our mouths and respect their experience.
Yeah, I do.
We will do this. We will do this. We want them all to wake up, but we have to step back and let them in their time.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Much as I sit there and go, please wake up, please. Why can't you see this? I have to shut up and stop trying to direct them, because this is, and this is something it was hard for me to learn, because I'm a real bossy person.
He's like,
I am. I have to own that. I have to own it. It took me a long time to own that too. But it was my guide saying to me, "Ooh, shush, no, you don't want to do that. Maybe you should rethink that. Maybe you should rethink that." Because your guides will never say to you, no. They will say,
sometimes they do.
Maybe that's not a great thing to say. Breaks on. They never say no. They never say no, but they'll never tell you what to say. They never tell you what to do, but you'll hear this, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And I'll ask them, did I do something wrong? Well, and I'll ask my mom, tell me the truth. My mother's my guardian angel. Tell me the truth. I screwed that up. Well, yeah, well, and I'll see a smile. Yeah. Anyway, so we do have to respect their choices, but we can say light language for them, but honor their experiences. We have to honor their experiences, is how they put it to me.
More of a condolence and a heartfelt expansion.
Love them and honor their experiences, but we will certainly do some light language and hopefully help them along the way.
Yeah.
As much as it hurts, we have to go into neutral when it comes to that. Go into neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let it frustrate you, in other words.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of over the frustration, but I do have like heartfelt sadness for them sometimes.
And well, that's where your emotions need to go into neutral, because it's only going to drive you crazy.
Yeah.
You have to go into neutral, so it doesn't do that to you, because that's your empath part, and that's your, you're the only one that's bothering. It's not bothering them. It's only keeping you up at night. Remember that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Not bothering them a bit. So we'll do some light language for that. Ike ito soita ika, una ika tu soita, na ika ita ito somaika, na ika ito somaika ito sonaika, na ito somaika ito sonaika, na ika ito soita ito somaika ito kata, ina ke ito soika ika tua ka ito sonaika, ina ika ito sonaika, ina ka ito sonaita ito ko umaita, aika aika ito sonaita, ina kaita tukito somaita, iaka ua, naita usamaika ita.
Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wayne.
I would just like to pray for the guys in the whole world, just to wake up and get with this program that we're on. So I'm praying for more people like us to come on board, and if we can awaken them. Thank you.
Yeah, and we did some special prayers. I think your internet went out earlier.
Yeah.
We were talking about Africa and all the nations that their sovereignty was being sacrificed, and brutal. It was brutality. So we were doing some light language for you.
Thank
country.
you. Then you've covered it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
So we are thinking about you and your countrymen and women.
Thank you.
So yes, we'll be.
Sure. So we don't need to redo that, but that's fine, because I could feel something happening whilst I had technical hiccups here. So it's appreciated. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Aika ia kahito sa kaya to sa ikaita kahito sa kaya ina kaita ito sa kaya
Niawele ya ne tusitea tika posondia so kemusutanda yodashi enda katika araka tiataka arukushta da hindiska astrota kishka teke
Lily.
Hi, sorry I'm late today because I just came from work. I have only a question, because the last days, I always feel lonely. I don't know why, and I would always keep on crying. Even now, I keep on crying. I said, why I am crying? And then my heart is very lonely. Why is it like that? It has been like 3 days. I said, this is crazy. Even at work, I'm crying. I don't know why.
You know that little girl I removed?
Yeah.
You're missing her.
Also. That's why.
You got used to her.
Yeah, I keep on crying.
I'm sorry, but nobody else knows about that. So
It's okay.
Lily had a little girl attachment that was a 3-year-old little girl that we removed. And she would hear her talk to her, calling her mama. That's why you don't hear the mama anymore.
Okay. I don't know. I keep on crying. Okay. Thank you, Deb. I don't know how to stop.
It's okay. Well, call in and just. We're sending you energies right now. Pink energy right now.
Okay, thank you.
Archangel Michael's right next to you. He's saying it's okay.
It's crazy.
No, you're mourning.
Yeah, it's painful. Okay. Thank you, Deb.
It's pink energy is love energy. It's okay, Lily.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it, with mourning, the loss. It's like a loss. You had that little girl with you for a while. And you kept hearing her talk to you.
Yeah. And I'm just wondering where I was scared.
She's okay. You understand that. She's fine. She went home to the light.
But I feel the loneliness. That's the problem.
I know. I know.
And my eyes will cry, and then I will keep on wondering, what is this? Why am I crying?
I know.
Okay.
But she needed to go home.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know. Thank you, Deb. I don't have any intention.
Oh, we'll talk. We'll talk. You want to talk after we're done here, and we'll talk more. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you a Zoom link, and we'll talk some more. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Deb.
You're welcome. Faye, do you have anything?
Man, she's got me in tears. I was wanting, I guess, the artistic children, our grandchildren, you know, everywhere that don't understand what's going on.
Yeah. Hi, Carlos.
Hi, how are you?
And yesterday I had a panic attack, and I hadn't had one in so long. It was really strange. I feel like I couldn't breathe.
Oh, I've had those. Yeah, they're scary.
Yes. And my grandson is here, and I don't know, he's been acting up, but I guess he's bored just like all the other children are, and I guess my intention is for the children.
Okay.
I know a lot of them don't understand anything.
Yeah, they
Thank
don't.
you. Thank y'all
You're
so much.
welcome. Makaita sonai kaito somana kaita. Ina kaita sasuri ikate soma kaito sonai ka. Ina kaito sore kaita sonai kaini na ito ma aya wa atatai. Kaito suru akati tai somai katatai tu sa. Ina ya kaito sonai kaino na ina na ito na ya kaito kaito atatai ka. Ito suma na ito atati te siya tu na ito na ito aka. Ina ino ina ito tayeta sumari toeta iata. Kendra?
I'm so sorry, Debbie. Can I ask you a question? You know, if someone has a panic attack in a sleep, can you wake them up? Or you just let them be, or how can you help them?
You mean they're not breathing right, or they have, when someone has a panic attack, it usually wakes them up.
Does it? Okay, because I, like my partner had it a couple of weeks ago, and then he was just kind of like shaking, and it was crazy. It was so scary. I just couldn't wake him up. I just like wake up, and he just couldn't wake up, and it was for like a while. So it was like scary. So I just wanted to know, like, what do I need to do in this situation if that happens?
That is not a panic attack.
So you can, okay, so because when he woke up, I asked him what was it. So he said like it was like really awful, like a dream, like this massive like black cloud was coming like towards him. I couldn't breathe, he said. So that's not panic attack, that's like something different.
That was not a panic attack.
I had that happen. What is that?
Sounds like he was. Well, sounds like he was being chased by something not so nice.
Yeah, he was like kind of like there was something that he didn't want it. Someone was kind of like doing something that he didn't want it, and that was like the day before. And I guess the next day he had that fear, or from that something happened. Yeah, I guess.
You know that clearing prayer? We welcome all entities in love and light. We speak to you from the Lord God of our being. You do the clearing prayer. It's on my website. So,
okay, I'll have a look.
Yeah, it's where tools and crystals at the bottom of the page. It's the clearing prayer. HealTeachLove.org.
Okay.
At the bottom, it says tools. I think it's tools and crystals. Yeah, it's a clearing prayer. It goes, we welcome all entities in love and light. We speak to you from the Lord God of our being, telling you all you are healed and forgiven, lifted and enlightened, surrounded by the Christ light and the Christ love. We ask the beautiful many to escort you off to your perfect place. Go in peace. And then Archangel Michael, please take them home. And then it has the white light of the source of all that is to fill the space with your love and light. And it clears any negative entities.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, so you want to do that. You clear the entities. It clears the entities in your house, any negative ones.
Okay, amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, it was once, but yeah, it was very scary.
Yeah.
I never experienced something like that. My goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Debbie.
You're welcome. Okay, Kendra.
I like to just be here mostly, but I have had something that I've realized recently. Headphones sound funny. Do they sound funny to you guys?
No.
The waking up at 4 in the morning. I know that a lot of light workers wake up at 4 in the morning, and they say you're waking up. I asked why I always wake up at 4 in the morning, between 4 and 5 a.m. And I had a couple of my favorite YouTube people discuss where the best meditation or the best like the best way to astral travel or a really good meditation would come in if you, when you first wake up, use the restroom and get a drink, and you lay back down. You don't actually go back to sleep. You kind of go into a meditative state. And I felt like I've been doing that. And then today, when I went on my walk, Mark Bayerski, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. He talked about how a lot of light workers will actually leave their bodies in the morning, and in their dream state, they actually do their most important work on this earth, help heal fear. He dreamed this morning that he was healing fear on the earth, and he did his prayers. So I would just like to keep people safe while they're doing their 4 a.m. work while they're dreaming, because I realize I'm doing that also. So
What's your question?
I guess it's not so much a question, it's just, you know, to help. You're doing the light language right now.
Oh,
Also,
okay. So you want us to do light language to give you a boost?
Just help everyone stay safe and
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I was getting a little. I wasn't following you. I'm sorry. Yes, we would love to do that for you.
I'm just realizing it's happening. So.
Yes. All right. Let us give her a boost in her morning travels. That's beautiful. Ay ke ito sanayata, inay ka ito soyakayata, inay ka
Yata yakata ya ata
inay ka ito soyakayata,
yata yata
ito soynana katata,
ata
inay
uya katia
sa ito
uya
soyata,
kata akati
sa ito
kutia kutia akata yata ya kutia yo kutia kakata kutia
Beautiful. Denise, did I already do you? Everybody's moved around again. Yes. Christy, did we do you?
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody's moved. If you shuffled around now. Callie. Callie there?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Do you have an intention?
Yes, I do. It's a personal one. And I was requesting for healing for my health. I'm not able to breathe at night. I have a condition called sleep apnea. And yeah, and the second one will be healing to have a better relationship with my daughter.
Okay.
Yes.
Cosita cosona e katatoya e kasatai shkiti ya totuna e tuata usata e tutukana e tuana e na e ta e kotona e naka ite ita kusuna e to ona e ka e tataya na e no e ta hika ita se e tusuna e tukuna e ta e ta kuka e tusuna e kusuna e ta na e ta ka e tusuna e ka ona e na e ka tusa e ta e ne e ka e na e te ito sa e te so e te ka e na e ko ata a e tu na e so o ka ta e. Right. Have I missed anybody? Don.
Yeah, you missed me. Well,
How did I miss you?
Well, you asked me and I didn't have anything for you, but I got something for you now.
Okay.
So I'm going to just place light, a green light, in everything that is on Earth, around the Earth, and above the Earth. Specifically, let's just do this universe. What the hell?
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
I think that'll perk everything up.
Yes.
Wata kashede katarishna husutasi ali atati she watia tia we sikio to she dia chishenda kashoto kataka haraka tia katushna na kashika ya tia kashika ya ta kashika kashika shwanta kashika to kashika tia to rata tia to pra tia na patura kashika tada yo tutania au tisha tia tia Yanta to shika ashanta tia kutantia ho. Tishka tadia to. To yasata. What shika to tia. Hawa. Hawa. Hachna hawa. Thank you.
Okay. So now it starts with the healing part of this.
I think did Carlos have something? I think Carlos.
Carlos?
You hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
You have an intention, Carlos?
Yeah, can I have something healing for me? My first time I saw you on Hukulo on Saturday. I was waiting, but I didn't have the chance.
Okay. We're just starting the healing part. We just did intentions and light language.
Oh, okay. I don't speak that yet. I hope one day I can speak light language.
What? Can you make them bigger or not? Yes, we're going to do. All right, so we'll start with Carlos.
Thank
you. Excuse me.
I'm in South America. I'm in Colombia.
Oh, beautiful.
I used to live there in Orlando, Florida, long time ago.
We used to live in Florida too. My husband's was raised in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so just relax. Rick is going to scan you. Okay, and I'm going to get the information. Immediately brought me to your forehead. You have something over your third eye, so they're going to remove the blockage on your third eye. You also get sinus problems, drainage into your drainage dripping down your throat. You have sinus and ear headaches. That's being healed, but the blockage on your third eye, it's almost like a veil over it, like a gray. That's being removed. So they clear your third eye, so that should open for you.
Thank you.
Your whole forehead it's lit up with green, emerald green energy. All this healing going on there. Did you get migraine headaches, really bad headaches?
No, I've been feeling this like from past month or something.
Allergies?
Yeah, allergies, yeah, I always have that.
Because it's all here. They're lit up, like all this healing going on.
I've been trying to like open the third eye or doing meditation, calling my higher self.
Your third eye is now clear. It's clear. So it should open up for you because there was this gray, like something covering it. Now it's open. But the gray has been removed. But you also had all these blockages in your sinuses, like allergies. I could see it. And healing in your ears and now in your throat chakra. But there's also a blockage there. It's from a past life.
Past life?
Yeah, past life. It's telling me that when you had a past life where you were hung.
Oh, great.
There was that's why you had a blockage in your throat chakra.
Oh, wow.
That's where that is. That's why you can't speak in tongues. Not tongues, in light language. Tongues.
Yeah, try.
Your tongue. You can't. Did it take you a long time to speak when you were a baby?
I don't know.
Talking. Remember. They're giving me. I'm telling you, the information is coming at me. Sorry, the message is coming. I can see. Oh, shy?
No, but like very quiet. Not like. I'm very quiet.
It's from your past life.
Oh, wow.
You don't speak a lot because you were. That's why.
Oh, can you unblock that, or can you heal that?
Because of the hanging thing. Hanging and something to do with your tongue.
Oh, wow.
Wow. They're giving me messages while I'm healing about past lives already. Remember they said that we were going to start getting this information?
And what time was that? One. Well,
I can only tell you what they're giving me while I'm doing this.
Okay.
Just let me get through this.
That's okay. I don't know when I would know why that happened. But you can heal that part, like I'm black.
It's already healed.
Oh, you did?
So, as I'm speaking all these things, you're being healed. So I'm giving you the information as it's being healed.
Yeah, because I've been trying to do meditation, talk to my higher self, my guides, to open all. So I wanna do like healing. I always want to do like the way I can heal somebody, like with my energy or my hands, or maybe the way you do it. I don't know. It's always with me. I don't know. But I'm always like.
This message, your healing was all here. That's all that you needed. I don't have any other information for any other parts of your body. And your message is what you desire. You ask your guides. They know what's best for you. They know what's around the corner for you, and you need to trust. Like your third eye opening and everything else. You have to trust. Stay out of here and stay in here. Your heart. Stay in your heart.
Yeah.
And don't let your ego or your mind talk you out of it. So everything that you need, everything that you desire is in here, in your heart space. So if you are a healer, then you are a healer. Don't let your ego or your mind talk you out of that. So if step into your power, if that's supposed to happen for you, it's going to happen. So let your guides and your angels direct your path. Don't let you get frustrated. Trust that all of these things will happen for you if that's what you desire, and that's what you're supposed to be. Okay, so they will place everything in your path. Don't direct yourself.
Right, I'm trying to forcing that,
trust. Yeah, don't force things.
Okay.
You need to trust.
Great.
That's your message for today, and that is from Jesus, not from me.
Thank you.
Yeshua.
Thank you so much.
You are done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Is it okay if I add something to this?
Yes.
Yeah. So two things. One, for the throat healing, a support ongoing now would be to wear an aquamarine close to here. So if you can get an aquamarine crystal, that would help to support it. And what Deb was mentioning around this kind of like fogging or blurriness that she was seeing around here is related to the colon, probably some constipation. So because it's very connected, it's kind of the second brain in a way. So anything that is not moving here fast is gonna somehow cause blurriness around all this area and help trigger allergies or sinuses problems or so. So what I was getting is perhaps substitute for more fresh, rich, fiber-rich foods to add a little bit more on the diet. But it's a kind of like there are many tools that you can use to speed up the colon, basically.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see. It was Richard that I wanted to do his mom.
Yes, there is. Thank you. I just got her picture here. Let me just see. Can everybody can see it?
That's good.
Too small?
No, it's good.
No, it's good.
It's fine.
And what was her first name?
Zhi Cui. Zhi Cui. In Chinese, it's Zhi Cui. Last name is Li.
Creator is placing an energy. It's a circle of energy inside, and it's pulsating in all directions. It's going to stay there for 4 days. And what it's going to do is create healing energy. It's going to stay there and constantly pulsate healing through her body. What will heal is supposed to be healed. What will not heal is what she contracted before she incarnated here. So that is what she chose to experience while she's here. So she will heal what is supposed to be healed. She'll start feeling better. This is going to pulsate for, like I said, 4 days, and then eventually it's going to fade away and stop the healing. But she will feel better. Okay. He's not telling me what's going to heal. She will know what's. I mean, she'll probably. I don't know how. If you contact her, if you speak to her on,
So in 4 days, in 4 days, right?
For the next 4 days, she is starting today, she's going to start feeling healing energy going through. She may feel heat or vibrations or something, but she will start healing. Parts of her body will start.
Where should the most impactful area in her body should be like the abdomen or
it's going to be in the center of her body, right by her heart chakra, and it will actually vibrate through her whole body and send its healing energy throughout her body. But he's not giving me the message of what's being healed. She will know what's being healed. I won't know. You will know because she will tell you.
Yeah, I'll call her tonight. Yeah. So Debbie, when you read her, are you getting any message that why is she special to me? Because that's so strange. Everybody around me, nobody believe what I'm talking about. Those, aliens, 5Ds, Matrix. Nobody believes it except my mom. She totally trusts me, and she want to know more about universe. So I feel that's so strange because she's over 80 years old. Is there any special relationship you can see?
Is there any? Okay, I couldn't hear you because somebody.
Is there any special spiritual?
Hold on. Let me mute the other person.
Yeah.
Where are they? Okay.
I was just curious if she's my guide or something like that, because spiritually she's obviously above anybody else.
Is there any relationship, say it again, between I know she's in China, but where is she in China?
She's in China, in a city in Nanjing, famous place where they had like a massacres of Japanese army back in the Second World War time. What I'm saying is she spiritually has a special relationship I could feel because she understands what I'm talking about, whereas nobody else in my vicinity, nobody else. So I feel something very special. I don't know if you can tell.
Well, she's clairvoyant. Your mother sees angels, and she sees her spirit guides. So she's very intuitive. She knows.
Okay, great.
Oh, she's got a lot of gifts, like a lot of the clairs. She's an empath.
Yes.
She's very, very gifted as far as she's clairvoyant, so she sees and she hears.
Yes.
Messages.
She keep telling me. She keep telling me. She saw this and nobody trusts her. She could even do those kind of a qigong and smell the flower when she thinks about it. Nobody trusts it.
Oh, she probably sees the fairies. She sees the elementals. She sees the vibrations of all of the plants and the trees. She sees their vibrations and their auras. She's beautiful. Her energy is very beautiful. No wonder of course she believes you. She can see all of this.
Can I add to it?
Yeah.
You're a lot of light workers, the conscious people right now who are in service to others, in service to Gaia. They are what you call born from light workers. Your mom is a light worker.
Is she?
Yes. And she has her job, other than doing, from a permission, her job was to give birth to you. To awaken at this time, to be able to do your mission is a contract. So be proud of her. I mean, she struggled a lot, especially, right now she's in Nanjing, right?
Nanjing, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, it's not a great place for energy over there. You know what I mean? So she's an empath, and she's collecting a lot of dark energy, transmuting it, but then she doesn't know how to transmute that energy. This is why she's also suffering from a lot of other health issues, because she's not knowing how to take care of it. But yeah, she's here for service, just like you are. And it doesn't matter if your family is in service or whether they're awake, because you're here for your own mission. And we're grateful that you're one of our brothers of light here. And my mom was also empath, also intuitive, but she didn't know. And I woke up late. I woke up in 2017, and my mom woke up in her 40s, but she didn't know how to deal with anything. And she was also a medium, so she see things and hear things and spoke light language and all that. So I can't understand, because you know what? Being born in China, it was one of the densest energy on the planet. Okay,
it is,
because it is so bad there that what there's an etheric retreat inside the Jade Palace, which is basically on top of the Jade Palace in China. And what the energies that they transmute and bring in from source is being blocked by negative forces below, literally being blocked. So what happens is, it's really hard during the time, and I don't want to go into too much details with China, but a lot of light workers flooded in, a lot of souls came in to assist China at that time.
And so, this is why you see certain events that took place in history, all the uprising and, during the past while. And, some of us have to leave China. Literally, if not, we will be, we won't be able to do our mission. And so you're basically being called for certain areas. And, your mom, you just gotta love her. She's just great. You can, when she comes home, take the liberty to have a master teach you things that you never ever imagined. Because right now her gifts are being magnified. I can feel it. And so you can really, pick a brain on it, and she will basically help you, in your journey by tons.
She just spreads all the positive vibrations whenever she is. Whenever she is, everybody's happy. So I inherited that.
Yes.
And right now I'm doing the work I feel I am my mission, because I got awakened in 2012. I want to wake up the whole Chinese nation, over 1.5 billion people, because they are so much dumbed down over the 1,000 years. So I feel that
would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing that work right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be wonderful.
Thank you, Debbie, for.
I would add something also to your question on whether there's any connection between mom and son or daughter. And the answer is absolutely yes. There's the best way to describe it is kind of a life energetic thread. And that's why many times when we're talking even about awakening, we're talking about feelings or emotions or even events that happen to one and not the other. They somehow kind of domino the other with a certain lag. So that's you heard about people that suffer certain experiences, and then the other person is feeling it thousands of kilometers apart. And so it's very often that both that relation should be secured also in the way of energy or in the way of learning. So as an example, when I woke up, I was being guided all the time to go to my parents and teach them and tell them and explain them about but in ways that I was like, there's no way they're gonna treat me even kind of like believe what I'm saying. And fast forward a couple of years, and they're talking to me about going to a workshop of angels. So that's how important that relationship is, and especially this life thread to be maintained. So yeah.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. Maria, do you needed healing?
Oh yes, please. Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay. Maria, we're going right to your heart and the arteries around it. The heart muscle itself is being healed, and all the arteries around it are being cleaned and cleared of all plaque, dissolved of any material inside the arteries. And your organs, small and large intestines, your pancreas, your liver, your gallbladder, and all that whole area there, kidney, are being healed. This healing is for past life trauma, current life, and future. So it doesn't mean that you have something going on now. It could be something for the future. That means you'll never have it. Crown, this chakra is all energy right here. What is it? Okay. Now you're back. Your spine and your hips are being healed. Your lower back and all. Your spine is all lit up and up until the back of your head. Your spine all the way up to your skull, where your skull is, and all across your hips. You've got some back issues are being repaired, and your hip being aligned and repaired. And you're complete.
Thank you very much.
I had Archangel Metatron is here. He came up while I was doing this. I could feel him. He started tickling my head. Usually I feel his heat, but he didn't pour on the heat this time. He just started tickling my crown chakra.
Did he come to me?
He came while I was, yeah, right when I came to you. Are you connected to Metatron?
I don't know. This is the first time that I'm lucky enough to have this healing, so I don't know anything about anything yet.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, he walked right, his energy came right here, right as I came onto you. He says he is connected to you.
Wow, lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay, and I believe Susan.
Thank you.
All right, so I found a picture of my brother Dan, my sister-in-law Pam, and their daughter Molly together. It's from 3 years ago.
Well, it doesn't matter how old. It could be baby pictures of all of them. It's just their energy that. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm just trying to get the message I got was get them all together because I wanted to get the message of the energy exchange between them. If you can scan them all, that's fine. I got it. You don't have to hold it up anymore.
Okay.
Oh, Metatron was for you.
Well, I am a fractal.
I know. Yes, they're bouncing around their energy, and there's a denseness in the house. It's like a fog. And it's just permeating, and they're just going. It'll leave one, go to the other, and it's like a bouncing ball all over them, and they just keep spreading it back and forth. It's like almost like a depression ball.
Well, they also have a son who's 25 who has a fiance, and they had some mild symptoms too. I think they're over now, but they live nearby as well. So.
No.
So they're probably, included in that spreading it around too. But
It's just like a dense fog, and if you wanted to take that prayer over and kind of, if you have frankincense, I don't know whether they'll allow it. Frankincense works wonders in getting negative energy out along with that prayer. And just have a conversation You said they're semi-awake?
Yeah, I mean, my brother's been, you know, he's done Reiki and he's been open to a lot of different things. And his wife, you know, she can like smell scents from spirit, and she has premonitions, and I mean, she has some gifts, but she tends to like shut them off or shut them down or not spend the time with them. I mean, she's fine with my brother doing the stuff he does. Their daughter has come to my intuitive practice group that I go to locally twice a month, and so she's very open as well. So I think they just had mild symptoms for like the first week, and they were fine. And I know my brother's been doing some practice, I think, to clear himself or to protect himself or stay positive. But I think I know my sister-in-law is very powerful as far as bringing on the negative, even though she doesn't see herself doing that, but she tends to poo-poo other people and force her opinion on other people in a sense. And but she doesn't see herself doing that. But I can kind of tell, you know, talking to my brother even, that he's got kind of that defeatist attitude that she has now, you know, since it's been about 5 weeks that they've been dealing with it. So
well, I've done the healing, or we've done the healing in the lungs, which is just the bronchitis. They're all set there, but what the other thing that, if you can talk to your brother, is his fog can be lifted with that clearing prayer, and letting your brother know that they've got observers. They're grays.
Okay.
And they're feeding off of the
fear-based energy.
Yeah, and the negative talk that goes on. They love it.
Okay.
So the more that anybody talks about, oh, I've got this illness, oh, I feel so miserable, I'm so sick of this, I'm so sick of having this chest cold, I'm so sick. Oh,
you sound like my sister-in-law the way you're talking right now.
It's exactly what they're doing. Is that is she, as she talks, that's their food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so thankful for this chest coat, because it made me realize, you know, whatever she can do to make it positive, they will leave. And they hate frankincense. They hate loving music. Anything loving, dancing, happy, laughter, they'll leave.
I mean, my brother and my niece would be open to that for sure. You know, that if whatever they can do, even getting together, even if she's not open to it. I mean, I've told her I've sent her healing intentions as part of this group and Ishmael's group, and over the last, you know, month or whatever, and she's been open to that. I mean, she's open to receiving healing, but then she tends to have the negative talk kind of, you know, precede that, or, you know,
it's funny how we, it's funny how we don't see it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've been guilty of it. I've been guilty many times.
Yeah. So you're seeing that it's bronchitis, or that might be what's going, because the reason, I mean, she has asthma, so that's some of the reason she's like, well, I have worse symptoms because of the asthma, is the story she's telling herself, you know.
Well, and as she continues to tell herself that, she will continue to have it, because her asthma actually could be gone.
Yeah. I mean, she's so focused on like, oh, I just have to make it 3 days without symptoms, and then I can go out and take a walk in public, or, you know, and then the 3rd day she'll wake up and she'll have a fever.
You know, if she would take a walk in public, if she'd take a walk in public, she'd be better off. Is she wearing masks?
I don't know if they are in the house, and I know my brother's gone to like the grocery store
Even outside.
without wearing a mask. And
Yes,
yeah,
they should not wear the mask because
Yeah.
that's what she's breathing her own germs and her own toxins.
Yeah.
All she's doing is putting it back in her lungs. That's the worst thing she can do.
I think in the house, I think they've given up on wearing masks in the house. I don't think they're doing that, but
yeah.
And
But anyway.
anyways, yeah, she does. It has gotten the point where it is a poor me attitude, and like, is this gonna ever end? And
That's all the food.
I keep trying to tell her, but yeah.
Oh,
All right.
When
Well,
you have the mask, you actually breathing your own monoxide. You kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about the masks. Yeah, and it's taking in some germs is healthy for you. I mean, that wearing masks all the time isn't healthy for our immune system. So.
No.
So, all right. Are you guys done or?
Yes, we're done. I've already done what I can.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're
I'll
welcome.
see what I can do on my end too. So thank you.
All right.
I would like to add something I saw online, which was really, really far-fetched. There is a poster of some sort, electronic poster of keep your windows shut. Seriously, online I saw it. Okay, so I don't know where it is, but whatever it is, that's not what you're supposed to do. If you know what I mean, you want the fresh air coming in. So, the conscious community understands what they need to do. But just in case, you don't want to do that, and you might want to tell people that to, keep the window open if you can, and let the fresh air come in. And so I'm just bringing that to attention because I saw it, which was really weird that the government or whatever, maybe it was just that particular state in USA, but I've seen something like that.
Yeah. And I have talked to her. I think she is like going out in the backyard, or because it's like, well, why don't you just take a walk around the house if you can't? But she's like, says she's so fatigued and worn out and stuff that she just doesn't have the energy to go walking too far. And they used to walk for miles, her and my brother, like every day. But yes, I'll see what I can do, and I'll see if my brother and my niece can, clear the space. Get together, the two of them at least get together and see what they can do. Yeah, Miguel?
Is it okay if I use 2-3 minutes of the time to explain something that could benefit a few others? Otherwise, I connect just with Susan later on, as you see the timing, because you're controlling that part. So.
Go ahead.
You have time? Okay. So I'm going to go I'm going to try to make it quickly because it's very sophisticated. But basically, the reason they're using fear from a very beginning is because fear is going to cause two effects anatomically. And I'm going to segregate to the anatomical part. It's going to stop pumping your adrenaline. That adrenaline is going to completely nullify your immune system. So from one point of view, you're going to be more susceptible to infections of whatever sort, even if they call them all corona, which they're not. From the other side, what is going to create this acidification in the body, by which your body would try to compensate from wherever in the body there is acid, being the stomach. So therefore, you're going to stop being able to properly digest whatever food you were digesting just fine before. So this is how they intoxicate you and make you more susceptible to infection or not being able to fight whatever infection. Corona itself is nothing more than a cold. It is a genetically designed cold, which will feed on everything that is not pure. So because they also knew that they would design the protocols around the hospital treatment in which every pharmaceutical is chemically, or most of them are chemically derived, they know they're going to be feeding the virus. So in the end, what do we have? We have a game of energy in which if you can raise up the energy, you win the battle. If it's the other way around, is where you get really, really, really worse. So the key question here is, once we have a patient with a situation in this kind of sort, the different dimensions in which you can come and raise that energy would be the mind, the emotion, the physiology. if they have already a complicated situation around mind and emotion, and they're not that mindful or conscious, the question is, what is the easiest dimension to tackle? And that is the physiology. So through the physiology, what can be done in order to raise the vibration is use pure foods of whatever kind. I have in my Facebook, I have Metatron's channel Cure, which is a bit sophisticated because it's for the most immune compromised and most risk profile patients. I have had experience with patients in their 70s and they have cured. But basically what we're looking at is fresh food, as fresh as it is, fruit juices, vitamin C, and carotene, basically. Actually, it's funny because today I was told, hey, you wear this sweater. I was, okay, whatever. It turns out that for Corona, the antigen color, and that color you can achieve through looking at a picture or using a chromotherapy or eating the food with this color, happens to be orange. And it's kind of like that vibration goes into that germ and basically annuls it. So the point is, with nutrition alone, you can raise the vibration, and that rising of the vibration will somehow start leveling up the mind and the emotion, which is basically what would make you kind of change the balance towards the energy winning over that. And anyway, so I wanted to explain this way. I don't know if you guys have any question, but basically it's as simple as that. Anything that raises your vibration would kind of like help so much.
Okay, if you guys want, I can dive deep into this coronavirus because I graduated as a molecular biology PhD. What I did used to be something like this, put two things together, not necessarily virus, I mean, two species gene together, make them into a chimeric protein. But to the better of people's life, not to the worst of this, like a bioweapon. But the mechanism is the same thing. I can explain a lot more in details if you guys are interested.
Yeah, I also want to add one more thing. So I take Sun Foods is a brand, but I take it's like Broken Wall chlorella tablets, or spirulina is another one. It's very acidifying to it's very makes your body more alkaline. And is high in vitamin A and amino acids and other nutrients. But any like green leafy vegetable helps make your body more alkaline, and prevents that acidosis like Miguel was talking about. So I did read that is a thing with this virus, to make your body more alkaline, or it's good for your health in general. But and the vitamin C is ways to combat it. But chlorella or spirulina and vitamin C, I've heard it's good to prevent the virus as well.
Vitamin C with beta carotene would kind of like synthesize much better.
Which is high, the high vitamin A, which the green vegetables have as well. Yeah.
It kind of like it levels out. It kind of like segregates in a way the fat soluble and the water soluble vitamins, so they are more assimilable. But the other part of the lockdown, which is completely silly, is the sun. The sun is the most immense antiviral, antibacterial, antimicrobial to tackle any kind of ill, whatever that is. And when you're in the house, you're not getting the sun anymore. Mm-hmm. So that's the whole deal also. So they carefully design the whole approach towards these. I mean, they're not, I'm sorry to say it, but they're not stupid. They know very well why they're doing it. The question is, it's up to us to start by word of mouth, telling the people what they actually should do. You're in the house, get to the window, get the sun. So anyway.
Miguel, messages that I've been getting though, and honestly, if you ask to experience this illness, you're going to get it. If you did not contract to get it, you're not going to get it. So really, truly, if you live in fear, you're going to get it. If you think, I'm going to get this, I just know it, and I'm afraid, then you'll get it. I mean, you're bringing it on with your fear. Just don't live in fear. There's no reason to live in fear. We have no reason to live in fear. Truly, if you ask for this experience, no matter what you do, you're going to experience it. And I knew that I was not going to experience this. We were on a cruise ship in March.
Yeah.
Rick and I were on a cruise ship. We got off the cruise ship March 12th, right in the height of this. We had no clue. We got off in Fort Lauderdale. And we unplugged. We didn't have any cell phones on. We wanted 5 days of no news, no TV, no nothing. So we were really had no clue. We got hit with the news. His brother picked us up at the terminal and telling us all this stuff, and I'm like, what? All flights were maybe canceled. We thought we were going to be stuck in Florida forever. It was, we were really surprised. So nobody got sick on our ship. Nobody.
Hi Debbie, I need to leave now. I have a meeting at 4. Sorry, I love this session. Do you have this for next week?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
No, we're going to have it next week.
Oh yes, every week.
Every
week, unless we'll let you know ahead of time if there's a reason why we're not going to have it. But
okay, and just usually 3 hours or something.
No, well, we try and keep it low, shorter, but this one tends to be a little bit longer. But let me see, who's next?
Thank you. I'm leaving.
You're welcome. Denise.
This for a scan for my beloved husband, June. He's right here.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Hello.
It's June, Jun.
Oh, okay. You doing a healing?
Mm-hmm. Bring right to your back, Jim.
Jun.
And your kidneys. Both. One kidney, just one kidney. And now your bladder. Healing your bladder, your kidney. Something to do with your ribs. You have a bruise in your rib? I almost see like taping your ribs up. I don't know if this is future or past or now. Almost like you banged your ribs.
Yes.
Now we're going to your lungs. And healing your lungs. We're healing your esophagus. Now your throat. Now your head. Son gave me a headache. You have a headache. And a neck. You get migraines. Like sometimes your neck hurts. It gives you such a headache. Healing your neck. All the way around to your head, to your forehead. He's sprinkling this silver over you. It's almost like, looks like raindrops. This from the crown of your head, this energy of silver flakes over you. not sure what that's for. What is it for? He's sealing you in this energy of silver, crystalline. Your auric field in this energy. It's a protective barrier. You're a fractal of Jesus. Wow. Did you know that? He's like, did you feel it?
No, I didn't know that.
Did you feel the energy?
I mean, I'm still buzzing right now. It's like everything going. My body and my neck, my arms, they're buzzing all the way to my head. And it's almost like a feeling of lifting in a good way. Thank you. Thank you.
There's a few fractals on Earth, but you're one of them.
Beautiful.
Thank you. That's beautiful to hear. I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
It's like, hello.
Thank you.
And you are complete.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Where's my little Lucy? Lucy, are you here? I think she had to put the kids
Yes,
to
I
bed.
am. Yes, I'm
There
here.
you are, my darling. Let's see if we have any messages for you today.
Upstairs, but I'm picturing this.
Here she is.
There we go. There we go.
No light.
Your healing has gotten much stronger. Do you feel it?
Not really.
It has. Don't doubt it. You have even more angels and guides. They're all smiling. They're so happy because you're outside all the time. Everybody's happy. Kids are deliriously happy. You know that. How's Henry?
Yes, he recovered, but he have to be very careful when he take some kind of food, and because he have a very bad stomach after the tablets he take. He have lots of diarrhea and things, so he's repairing his stomach now.
Yeah.
But when he takes some food, it's a little bit inflamed again, the thing, but just tiny bit.
What happened to the bite?
It's just disappear, but around the edge, when we was spreading the red, when he takes something that upset his body, it's a little bit kind of try to spread again, but he not take the tablets anymore. He only put the special cream on it.
His back's okay?
Yeah, it's much better. It's feeling much better, yeah.
Mother Mary's around you all the time, of course. All I see is happy, smiley faces all around you.
Yeah.
They're so happy. They're so proud. Everything's so joyful. You have so many fairies because of the outdoors and elementals and your garden. Around you at night, you're getting a lot of downloads. Do you feel it? Do you feel the downloads? Do you feel vibration at night?
Yeah, I sleep really good. I had a really good week. No pain in the chest. I was really feeling beautiful. Yeah, enjoying the sunshine.
Yeah, sometimes you don't feel the vibration, or maybe you're sleeping heavy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But I saw the fairy, the happy fairy yesterday, and Tammy's one. It was she was just opening the arms and laughing.
You have a lot of fairies, your garden and everything.
But you know, my mom is from the fairyland.
So you have lots and lots of them. The boys do too. You've got even more than before. They're helping you in the garden. They come in at night and they're in your room flying around.
Jason just looks away.
Busy. It's very busy in your room at night. They're all around you.
Thank you so much, Debbie.
You're welcome.
Lots of love.
We love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Faye? She's still here?
I'm here. Yes.
Speak. Have to speak so that your picture comes up, honey.
Okay, I'm here. Oh. Can you hear me? Where is it?
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Faye, say something.
I don't know what happened.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Immediately went to your back.
Mm-hmm.
Your lower back, your hips, your knees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's healed. And now it's going to your stomach.
Yeah.
It's going to your esophagus. Like you have heartburn.
Bad. I had it really bad yesterday.
I think you have like a hiatal hernia there. Healing.
Is that in my throat? Is that what you said?
Well, it's at the bottom of your. It's like
Bottom of
no,
my
it's at the bottom of
esophagus.
your esophagus, towards your
Yeah.
stomach. It's hard for me to describe the area. It causes heartburn. I'm not a medical person. It causes like indigestion.
Yes. Acid reflux.
Yes, acid reflux.
Real bad.
But that's healed.
Thank you.
Went to your heart muscle too, and your arteries around your heart. All the valves. Okay, you're done.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Pleasure.
Love you too. Irma.
Hello.
That's you, Zeus. Hey, sweetie.
Hello.
Healing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Went right to your head. Migraine, sinus. Didn't we do your allergies before? No, it's different. Oh, you got an implant again. Did you have implants before?
Yep.
Huh?
Yes.
They like you.
They boogers.
You just removed 8 from Rick. I know. They like him too.
Almost every day recently.
Yeah, last week I removed 8 from him, and this just yesterday I removed more.
And the day before.
And the day before, yeah. Oh, you've got one right here. You've got one in the back of your head. You getting headaches?
Yeah, I can feel, yeah, right back there.
You got them down your back. One at the top, one in the middle.
Bye, Susan.
One at the root chakra again. Green energy stripe going up your back. Going to start going back and forth down like this racing stripe. And then in the middle of your back, there's going to be this green pulsating energy. Gonna stay there for 3 days. It's just gonna pulsate this energy just to heal. Almost gonna be like a gentle, and it's gonna pulsate. Just send some nice, almost like a heating pad, but only nicer, of this energy flow going through you, and send this healing energy, and it'll stay there for 3 days and just fade away.
When you have implants, can they alter the way you feel? Or are they just...
They can alter the way you feel. It can cause you to get angry for no reason. What they do is they jot down what your reaction. They can cause you pain. They can't kill you or do really they can't really hurt you. They could just cause you irritating pain and mood swings
and emotional,
make you angry. Yes. Yes.
And kind of, I noticed that the last few days, and I asked myself, where is this coming from? Because I don't feel it's coming from anywhere else. But is there anything, I know we can't block them, but once we sense that something's off balance, is there anything we can do for ourselves? Because I love coming to you. But is there anything that you can recommend?
Good question. Why can't they remove them themselves? I mean, could you feel it? Could you feel it yourself? Could you feel the implant at all?
I couldn't feel I could feel something here. And it's gone. I could feel something here. It almost felt like a knot, but I could feel myself shifting out of my normal positive self into more fear, more, and then it would alter my behavior. You and I have discussed eating disorder. So then I accelerated my eating because I felt so uncomfortable until I realized, wait a minute, this is not my own energy. So where is it coming from? So at that point, I got in the shower and I just started trying to raise the vibration and cleanse. I did get some relief from that, but I wondered if, so yeah, I could really feel off. Of course,
that's a good question. Are you coming to the our Metatron?
Yes, I am.
That's a good question for him.
I will do that then. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will write that down. Well, I'll remember. I think I'll be good. So thank you.
And maybe we can train ourselves to remove these implants ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Good question for you.
I have one question on terminology, please. When you talk about implants, are we talking, because I mean, for me, the way I learned it was through trapped emotions, or what I call energetic blocks, even though all are energetic blocks at the end of the day. Then you would go to entities and we would come about non-transition souls, and then extraterrestrial entities, and then I would go to widgets or advanced extraterrestrial intelligence implants. When you're talking implants, which, I mean, what
talking about, I can barely hear you because of this air conditioning noise.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm deaf in one ear. That's something I contracted. Anyway, so when it's on, it's an old house that we live in. I can't hear anybody. I need a new computer that has better speakers. Go ahead, say it again.
Yeah, so what
You
I
were
was saying,
you're asking.
in terms of terminology, for me to understand, when we're talking implants, the way I understood all the energetic blocks started from the easier to remove, which would be trapped emotions or energetic blocks, then the entity, non-transition souls or extraterrestrial souls, and then widgets of advanced intelligence extraterrestrials. When you're talking implants, what would be that?
Okay. You know who the grays are.
Yes.
There's three types of grays. They're benevolent, neutral, and non-benevolent. A lot of these implants are from the neutral grays, and they actually place chips. They're implants.
Okay, that's what I wanted. That was my question.
Yeah, yeah, and they put them in, and they turn them on, and they do things to you. They can't harm us, really, truly harm us. They can cause us to a little pain, and they write down, or they put in their little iPad what our response is. They can cause, because they're neutral, they have no emotions. I mean, none of them have emotions, but they can cause pain, or they can cause us to have a fight, emotional fight. They can cause us certain things, and they're jotting it down, all of our reactions for this.
Right.
Now, these grays have an agreement with our political leaders. This started back in 1940s with the world leaders. The world leaders, in exchange for technology, the secret space program allowed them to do all this. So there's no way that we can stop them from doing this until we advance past the fourth dimension. Then they can't touch us.
Yeah. No, I understand. It was. I actually had two of those, by the way, and I could feel it the same way Irma was saying.
Yeah.
So I could definitely feel it. But I learned how to remove from my side the easier to remove entities. But these ones I could only sense it, but I did not know exactly, as you said,
right,
how to do it.
I can see them. Well, we can see them, and we can dissolve them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But hopefully, maybe Metatron can help us when we talk to him on Saturday.
Yes, thank you,
Let's
thank you,
see.
thank you.
Deb? Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Reinhardt.
Yeah, I will also be there with Metatron. I have already taken down all the data. I know that I had those implants, and for me it would be good to know if they up to now not came again, and if there's a message for me, if you can hear it or get it over. So that would help me very much. Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
You don't have any. You're clear.
That's good.
And I have a message from your guardian angel, who was your wife.
Yes, thank you.
She says, I cannot wait until you can channel.
Yeah.
Because I have so many messages to say to you. I love you so much, my dear.
Thank you.
And I talk to you so often. Sometimes I want to knock on your head and say, hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, it's not that I don't try, but as far as I understood, I have to raise my frequency much higher.
I would look forward to the times that we can speak again.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Thank you very much.
I miss our talks. I don't miss you because I'm with you.
Yes.
She's done. I miss our talks.
Yeah, we had good talks. Yeah, thank you. I understand. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I think I had Kendra. Kendra, I think raised her hand. Is she still here?
And Liva, there we go.
She's here, but her video is off.
Oh.
I don't know if I have good enough service right now.
What am I going to do?
Please stop whining.
What am I going to do?
Can I get help with this?
broke up. I didn't understand.
My service just went out. Hey, can I get help with this guy here? He's being grouchy. Stop. You come into the bathroom with me?
No.
There. Say hi.
No. What am I
Can you hear me?
What am I going to do?
I can hear you.
Oh. Okay. I was going to ask about my boyfriend. He has had sore throat that's going into his ears. I was going to send you a picture. I don't know if I can send you a picture over Messenger.
I'm getting a message already that he's got a sinus infection.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't know you did just random messages. Are there any messages for me? I've had an amazing day. But
oh, I can see that. Listen, I got all boys. I get it.
Yeah. Oh. I was trying to keep it simple. I know you've been on here a while.
Kendra, I can tell you I don't miss those days. I can tell you my husband doesn't miss those days. No. You have 2. We had 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my God.
Can you guys relax at all? I just came back here too because I thought you guys would be finished and you wouldn't
God dang it.
have time for me.
He just broke me in the butt cheek.
Just kicked me in the butt cheek and it hurt like a lot. Okay.
Stop.
Oh, they just left.
Your message is they really are proud of you because you do have a lot of patience.
I was going to ask about patience because I lose my patience and I used to be really good.
You have more than you don't give yourself enough credit. This is your message.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you sit in defeat and you shouldn't because you think that you're failing and you're not.
Okay. Some days are better than others.
It's always going to be like that in parenthood, and you need to give yourself a lot more credit than you're giving yourself. It's all going to be okay.
Okay.
It's all right, really.
How about a home? Any advice on a home that has like?
Are you having patience? Are you trusting your guides?
I'm back to the campground and I've paid rent here for another month, so I guess I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be waiting for.
Well, it'll be put in front of you. They place it in your path. You have to trust them to place it in your path. Don't get out of here and get into your heart. Stay in your heart. Do your meditation, and wait for it because we all have to wait for it. And right now, you know what the stuff's going on. So just have patience. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Wait for your guidance. We all have guides that we're entrusted with.
Okay.
Stick with it. It'll be fine. They're all smiling. It's all going to be good.
It has to be, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask about any of my boyfriend's past lives, or is that off the table?
Yeah, no. We already did all that.
Yeah. Just all the stuff that he talks about. I'm pretty sure he is like I don't know, medieval something.
Yeah, I don't think so. I gave you that information though.
Yeah. All they said was that he is an angel.
Right.
There wasn't any past life.
That's the most important thing. We only get what's affecting this incarnation, remember?
Yeah. That was actually another one of my questions. Okay.
All
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
This session was awesome. I loved all the other input.
Thank you. Let me get to Victoria. Victoria?
Hi. It's like a healing for baby. You know him.
Bobby. Brought me right to his mouth, to his teeth and gums. His tongue went down his throat. They actually put an implant or something in him.
He's been complaining these few
For
days.
dissolving it. I have never seen an implant put in an animal before.
It's probably my fault.
What?
It's probably my fault.
Wouldn't be your fault. Stop it.
Poor thing.
Remember, he's your protector. He's going to stand in front of you. You've had lifetimes together before. Oh. I saw him transform himself into a black panther with gold eyes before my eyes. When they come near you, anytime they come near you, he turns into a black panther. Do you know that? He turns
I've seen
into
Black Panther going up. Like literally Black Panther in my dreams and visions.
That he's the
But I
Black
didn't know it was
Panther. He's the Black Panther. He may look like a puppy dog, but he's a Black Panther. Wow. I saw him turn into the Black Panther and then back to your little puppy. So he protects you constantly.
I do know that, yeah.
I'm also placing a green orb of emerald green energy in him. It's going to be pulsating in all directions. It's right by his heart chakra. It's going to stay there for 5 days.
Great.
It will go in all directions, including his legs, his paws, including his tail. It'll include his entire body. It'll stay there in continuous healing energy. His teeth and gums and his tongue and his throat and all that was healed. I'm not sure what was going on, but it just showed me his throat, his tongue, his teeth and gums. Something was going on there. But the healing energy, source energy, is going to stay in him for the next 5 days. Just continuously send healing. So he'll feel that.
Any chance that my guides have any message for me?
And that the implant's gone. I'm sorry?
Any chance the guides have any message for me on how I can better work with Bobby? Like, you know, I try to keep him away from other dogs, especially the big ones and stuff, but, you know, he doesn't listen. He does his own thing. And he goes wherever that he wants to go, and so I can't always protect him. How I should work with that.
They're saying Bobby's your protector. You keep forgetting that.
I know, but I want to keep him safe too. And he got hurt recently, and you know.
Yeah.
I literally let him do whatever he wants when I go out with him. He's my boss, and I try to give him whatever he wants. So you know, he's.
Just do you take him to a doggy park?
Well,
dog park?
I don't know if they're considered dog park, but many parks and school allow dogs as long as you keep them on the leash and, you know, keep them cleaned up. But yeah, so I take them everywhere he wants to go, so whatever direction. So he likes to go to parks and likes to visit those schools because he loves people. He loves children. He'll go to children and sit there and wait for children to play with them and stuff like that. He's like a total angel, I think. He's really sweet. Yeah.
Well, take him in the opposite direction of where those other big dogs are. Don't let him take the lead, and then take him to places that, you know. I mean, the only thing, if it makes you nervous, take him back there, take him to the opposite direction. That's all you can do.
Oh, we went back to that scene of the crime, so to say, right? That time when he, you know, he flipped and tumbled. You know, he knows better himself. He won't go back to that field with the stone and stuff. But he would like to see if there's other dogs there. But like I said, he's super friendly. He's crazy friendly. I mean, you probably won't find another palm as friendly as him. It's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I would go with your instincts and with your, you know, I would just ask your guides to help you out on that one. You are so intuitive yourself.
I talk to Bobby all the time.
Use your instincts and use your guides. You are so powerful, and you know that.
Oh yeah, I do sometimes, but there are moments where I fail because I'm not sure if I'm just giving my power away to Bobby because I love him so much, you know. And
then don't do that.
Bobby, don't go there. Don't go there. You know, you probably saw how I work with him, right? He bosses me around. He's my boss, and I'm not kidding. You know, all I do is just shower him with a lot of love and, you know, let him do what he wants. Because, you know, his time is, you know, he's 12. He's going to be 13 soon. So, you know, I want to spoil him if I can.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have to, it's 1:30.
Have to wrap it up.
We've been going 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm about exhausted now. I would, for you, my sweet friend, I would definitely just go with your knowing and not Bobby, not giving it over to Bobby. Because he is a dog. As much as he's your protector, his dog instincts come first right now.
True. You know, you try to, it's raining in Vancouver these days, and he would go into these bushes and get wet. And I'm like, baby, can you not do that? And he doesn't know that when he gets wet, he can get dirty and sick and, stuff like that. 'Cause, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, they're so cute though.
Oh, honey, we have one more. Denise and her husband's daughter. All right, last one here.
Thanks for hanging in there. I just showed up, so I figured, hey.
Okay. What's your name?
Katie.
Katie? Okay. Took me to your fallopian tubes in your uterus area. It's a feeling there. Looks like you have some cysts. Those are being dissolved. You have painful periods?
Not so much. No.
Could be future, so we'll take care of that now. Whoop. Your lower back. It's that implant right next to your root chakra. It's being dissolved. Any lower back pain?
A lot of lower back, my sciatic nerve.
It's being dissolved right now. Green energy there. Going up your spine. Your spine is a little crooked. It's going to be healed. The back of your neck. It's being healed all around into your forehead, across your forehead. If you have headaches, do you get headaches?
Not often, but recently I had some bad headaches.
It's almost like you have a knot in the back of your neck. It's more like your neck brings on the headaches. Yeah. So your neck is being healed, which will relieve the headache. On your jaw. Your sinuses, your ears are being healed. And your throat. You're done. You are from the angelic realm. Your angel name is Angelina. You're an angel.
No surprise there.
So when you're done here with your life, when you're done with whatever you do here, and you move on, you'll go to the angelic realm and become an angel again. You came here to raise the vibration of the planet. You came here to experience being human, to experience falling in love, to experience a broken heart, to experience having a body.
I think something that has always been very unclear to me is how I'm supposed to help the world. And I've always had that knowing since I was little that I meant for that. But I felt as though there's something that I haven't experienced yet or realized in order to help me see clearly what exactly my path is. Like I know my passions, but it's almost as though my passions don't feel like they are leading me towards what I'm meant to be doing here, really. Well, or maybe there's some level of healing that I haven't reached in order to, get back on that path.
You have angels and guides all around you to help you with all that. And all you have to do is place it, where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be doing? What is your joy? What makes you happy? Find your joy and place these questions to them. What should I be doing? If you want to be a healer, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be, what is your joy? And then where am I supposed to be? Place that in their hands and trust. The biggest thing that we have as a human, the biggest thing is waiting for them to place it in our path. We are so impatient. And trusting them. Trust. I'm just as guilty. Because, when you're on the other side, there's no time. We're the only ones with linear time. We're the ones with the clock. It's 3 o'clock. Where are you, angels? Where are you, guides? They don't have time. They say, they'll say, well, it'll happen soon. Well, what's soon? 5 years.
Or 50.
No, it won't be that long. Really, truly, it won't be that long. But as soon as we stop trying to direct ourselves and trusted, everything fell into place. So believe me, when it is supposed to be, it will fall right into place. If you let your guides put it in your path the way it's supposed to be, it works out perfectly. And you're so happy. Do you think at this age that we knew this is what we would be doing? We had no clue we had this. We had no clue. I mean, he didn't even know what a chakra was. He had no clue what a chakra was. All of a sudden, this white light came to him and blew out his third eye and all this. And he's like, I could see with my eyes closed. What is that? He's telling me, he said, Deb, there's dragonflies flying around the ceiling. They were fairies.
I've seen those before. Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
So you're clairvoyant. You can see, just like he can. Yeah, he's brushing his teeth, and Jesus appeared to him in the flesh, right next to him. At first, he was afraid of all these things.
She probably has all the players.
What?
She might have all the players.
Yeah. It's amazing when you can see all these things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have all these wonderful things happening to you. You see the angels and you see the, your guides? You see all these things? Do you see it?
Not really. I've seen the little fairies. That's about it.
Ask your angels, ask your guides to let them see you. Let you see them, rather. Let them see you. They see you. Let you see them. They'll come to you. Archangel Michael is your boss. He's very tall. He's got blonde hair and blue eyes. He's very, very good looking. He is.
They're all good looking, remember?
They are very, yes. Well, Archangel Metatron said he's better looking, but.
I mean, seriously, the angelic realm, they're also handsome. It's unbelievable. They're fashionable too. It's like crazy.
Yes. They are very, very good looking. They dress better than I do.
Hey, Rick, I have a question for you. When Jesus suddenly pops up in front of you while you're brushing your teeth or doing other things, do you ever wonder why? Like, does it startle you?
No,
It's so
it
sudden,
actually,
you know?
it did not startle me. I was actually asking him to.
Oh, so you summoned him.
Yeah, and I asked him. I do that with my guides occasionally, my angels, and they will appear to you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll feel the vibration first, and then they're there. But
I just thought that if it's so sudden that you didn't call, like, you know, while you're brushing your teeth, it was like, you know,
yeah, no.
You might get choked up.
That's, Archangel Gabriel too came to me.
Only my husband would be brushing his teeth saying, "Come on, Jesus, show yourself."
Yeah.
So Deb and Rick, are you guys going to have a Zoom session, a little just question and answer to you guys, your story, your, like, you know, I mentioned it that we, you know.
I know.
Like
if enough people are interested in knowing our story and a question and answer session, I don't think that there's enough interest to getting to know us, or I think you're the only one.
Well, the way I look at it is you guys are twin flames.
Are what?
You guys are twin flames, and it's really crucial, you know.
I don't know if we're twin flames. I think we're soulmates. I don't think we're
Yeah.
twin flames. Twin flames are from the same egg, right?
We have the same higher self.
We do have the same
We
higher
share.
self.
You guys are in the same. You guys are soulmates then.
Right.
Soul group.
I don't think we're from the same. I don't think we're twin flames.
It's possible you guys are, because
I have no idea.
Because
I don't think so.
Because there's 6 of you.
There's 6 of us?
In terms of the energy that comes in for the twin flame, connections, so to say. So you may have, I guess, between you and Rick, you guys in this incarnation would be considered the twin flame connection. That's why you guys are working together like this and everything. You guys complement each other. You guys are the male and the female divine. So to me, I find this really important that we, because you two are a natural couple that actually connected with that energy, that sort of say the twin flame connection. Remember, twin flame is not necessarily, the other half of you, because there's, you know, as you know, you're multidimensional and you can split up so many times. So it's kind of complex, but
she does all the work.
But you guys are you guys are like the perfect couple, the perfect example to show people that they can work together as a pair, as a couple. So I'm just, hoping to see that more people would be able to work with their spouse together like this, because, we are being literally summoned. The twin flames connections, we were summoned by 2024. So there's a lot of couples out there who don't realize that they are needing to connect to that to raise the vibration and get past a certain level. You know what I mean? And they need that connection. So maybe this will be another part of your journey to help other people connect with their male and female energies.
It would be nice.
Yeah, you
It
guys
really
look
would
like
be.
you guys look like seriously the perfect couple.
Oh, we're not.
I
By any means.
mean, energetically, you guys work together well. Do you know what I mean? And you can't escape the pros and cons in a relationship, but through tests and trials, you guys made it this far, and you guys are literally masters in your own right, so to say. So definitely, I don't see why. I see a lot of people can learn from you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think we're going to end that here and thank everybody for joining us this week. I know it was really, really long. I appreciate those of you who stuck with us. I hope we didn't miss anybody.
Thank you for sticking with us. It's the other way around.
We might be able to get Alex to join, Sasha, to join your little session.
I know.
That would be so fun.
We haven't seen him. He hasn't even been online for over a month now. He's been doing healing for himself. He's been offline. He's had no webinars, no nothing. So hopefully we'll see him soon. He'll be back, but he's been taking a break. He said he's just healing. He's been going through, I don't know, just staying offline.
Oh, I can understand.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's been a heavy month with energies.
Yeah.
Real heavy month with energies this month. And the last 4 weeks, really heavy energies. But I want to thank everybody, and hopefully we'll see you Saturday for our third session with spending time with Metatron. And I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Rick and Deb.
Much love.
Bye.